Good morning, Green Thumbs. My name is Larry and I'm going to take you on a tour with my wife through the garden. We're going to do a cucumber and tomato harvest today. I've just applied some sulfate of potash and blood and bone. This will help supercharge the growth. Since last week, we've had some really good growth on the chilies. They've accelerated. Same with the cucumbers. We had more than 3 inches of rain, 80 mils plus over a couple of days. So yeah, that's helped tremendously. I can see, some of these chilies are just shooting up overnight. This one here, that's just grown so much since last night when I had a look at it. It just really stood out how the growth had accelerated. Hopefully on this Tabasco we'll start to see a few chilies soon. I haven't seen any yet, and that's got to be feels like it's 3 foot, close to 3 foot I'd say. And this Serrano, there's been no chilies yet, but this Serrano here, which is much bigger, that one has about 7 little chilies in there. You might be able to see them in there. There's a few small ones about, so that's good. And this Trinidad Scorpion, hopefully we'll start to see something on that soon. The habaneros are looking really good. It's a big one down there, and there's a few there. I've got to water in this potash and blood and bone soon. And that's a habanero. Bird's eye, getting a few bird's eye chilies in there. And these capsicums, they must be ready, almost ready to produce something. These aren't looking particularly good though. There's one there. Might still need a bit of time. They're about probably 2.5 feet tall. Yeah, I've got to water that blood and bone in, all right. And these are looking good. Check out the habaneros, they're just everywhere. I've taken a couple of ripe ones off. I think there's a few in there actually. Sort of down the bottom. Oh, I can see them in there. Not sure if that camera's going to pick that up. I can see 2. Oh, there's another one in there. There's another 2 in there. 3. So there's I've seen 5 ripe ones. I've actually added some more chilies. I had a few chilies in pots. It's going to be crowded as anything in here. I think these are Bahut Jolokias, grown from seed. Unfortunately, my label fell off and I don't know where it is, but I'm pretty sure Bahut Jolokia, same as this one, Bahut Jolokia. Spring onions are looking good. Put another Bahut Jolokia here. Need more space. I'm going to grow more in pots. This is a coriander. I'm letting it turn to seed. I was a bit concerned about the aphids on it, but there is a lot of ladybirds or ladybugs, whatever you call them, around here, and they seem to be getting on top of the aphid problem. I've seen so many unusual ladybirds with just different colours, yellow ones I've never seen before back in Perth, with big black stripes on them. Yeah, really unusual. This habanero is doing all right. Looking nice. And parsley's good. Single tomato there. Doesn't get much sun. I'm not expecting much from that. I can see there's beans. 1 bean. There's 2 beans on this one. They just keep growing back. They die off and they just keep growing back. These little seedlings are rocket. I've just scattered a bunch of rocket here in the shade. I'm not sure how they'll do in such heat, but they've got shade and they seem to be doing okay for now. Yeah, they might bolt to seed quick once they've developed, but we'll see. Hopefully they will give us some rocket for a few months. It'll be great. basil has grown a lot. I've got to cut these seeds off. Well, the flower's going to turn them into seeds, so chop them off, and that will help with the further growth, and it'll keep getting bigger. The leaves on it are really small. The ones we grew last year, they had massive leaves, but give it some time. I wanted to show you these habaneros. They've really got a spike on them. Well, you know, I mean, they're pointy. Look at that. It feels like to me, maybe they cross-pollinated with the super hot Bahut Jolokias from last year. Just the shape is, well, it's not, you know, what I'm used to, what I've been growing. You know, these are more the style of the habaneros I got last year. They've been more rounded. So, yeah, it just made me wonder, did this cross-pollinate? It could have, and will be interesting to test them and check out the heat. Have they got extra heat if they have been cross-pollinated? A few cherry tomatoes in there. I picked quite a few last night. There's some in the bags there. These have grown quite a bit, these tomatoes. What's that? The Italian Heritage. Since we planted last week, especially this one. That's the Big Brandy. That's grown a lot, actually. Capsicums are looking good. I'm really happy with the beans here. They apparently they take up to 2 months to start producing flower, and I'm thinking they've been in the ground for about 2 months now. So hopefully I'll start to see some flower soon, and giving them some food, that might help, no doubt. Mortgage lifter. Yeah, we definitely need someone to lift it, that's for sure. Okay, capsicum. And that's the Beams yellow pear. I think it said it produces up to 8.6 kilograms of yellow fruit. That would be amazing if it does. I really would like to try one of those. Never tested one of those ones before. I always try the red cherry tomatoes. Let's have a look at the tomatoes in here and mixed with spring onions. Capsicum looking nice. Basil, good. We did have to pick some spring onions the other night. I was cooking a chili and ginger chicken, which requires spring onions, and I actually ran out, and it was too late. The shops had closed on a Sunday night, so we had to pick some of the larger ones, which was, you know, really handy. That's why you grow a garden, ease of convenience and fresh organic produce. There are some nice cherry tomatoes in there. Beautiful. And there's some over there I haven't covered. I need to protect those, but I'll probably pick a few tonight. These have done really well. We gave them a bit of a trim, and they're growing pretty tall. Well, the cucumber is a very fast grower. First time we've grown it. Check out the size. Now that's been in the ground for 5 weeks, and we are at 7 foot. It's incredible. It grows so fast. I've never experienced such a rapid growth before. So yeah, it's a good plant. Well, we're going to harvest some cucumbers now. Okay, I've got 4 cucumbers to pick. You don't want to let them ripen. If they ripen, you're not going to get any more crops. So you got to get them early, and that will help promote further growth. Okay, we'll get this little one here. Wow, first cucumber. And it's quite a spiky one as well. Heaps of spikes. I mean, they don't hurt, but if you stepped on it, I'm sure that would hurt. Okay, there's one little one. Here's one. Well, this is a decent size. Nice, big fat one, that one. Okay, I think we can take this one here. Mini me, little baby. Actually, there's 5 we can get. Let's take this one as well. Nice. So you want to pick them when the top is dark green and it starts to go light green. You don't want to see that turn yellow. Nice. And there's a big boy over here. Look at this monster. That's a decent one. That one's 30 centimeters. I just measured it. Nice cucumber. Can't wait to taste them. They're going to be nice with some rice and a bit of fish sauce, dip, some chili. Fantastic. Beautiful. Let's taste test it. Just weighed it, washed it. 323 grams. Not bad. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah, man. This is great. Really good. Really good. Okay, we're going to definitely grow more of these. We've got 2 plants. I'll clear one of the other beds and we'll grow some more of these. That is really, really good, guys. Yeah. 2 thumbs up. If you like it, give the vid. Well, we'll take this continental cucumber. It's quite decent size. Look at that. It's got to be a foot long. That's huge. Little spiky. Not as spiky as the patio cucumbers we've got growing. How's that? Nice. Well, last night I put a whole heap of sulfate of potash down and blood and bone. I still need to do some mulching though. That is my next task in the garden. This bed is mulched. That bed is mulched. That one needs mulching. And this one I've got some little rockets growing. I've scattered a whole bunch of seeds. I love my rocket. I don't know how they'll do in this hot weather, but if they're shaded, they may do okay. It's an experiment for me. Yeah, so we'll do this one. So I've got 3 beds to do. Okay, it's time to harvest some cherry tomatoes. We're just going to make a tomato and cucumber salad with a bit of onion and yeah, something nice for lunch. All right, good-o. There's a few on there. It's not overloaded. We've been sort of harvesting as we go. Whenever we need to eat, we just come out and grab something fresh. So the garden's not big enough to have a very large and abundant supply at the moment. Just do what we can do. Nice and red, look at that. Beautiful. Tastes so yummy. Nice. Beautiful cherry tomatoes. Get a few of these. These will go really nice in my penne pasta tonight. One of the family's favorites. They're just so beautiful. Sweet and juicy. Love it. Well, that's the harvest of the cherry tomatoes. And oh, these are the heirlooms, 2 heirlooms. And we've just got some really small habanero chilies. There are lots of big ones on there. I've noticed a few of the big ones have got holes, unfortunately, so something's got into them. Hopefully they don't get into too many more. Last year I didn't have such a problem with the bugs, but anyway, it is what it is. Hopefully, though, there still will be a great crop coming off those ones. And I've got heaps of other habaneros freshly planted, and they seem to be doing really good. Some beauties on them. I'm just going to add some sugarcane mulch to the garden beds. Queensland's the home of sugarcane, so we've got some good cheap mulch here, and it'll help with the water retention. Okay, let's get to it. The sugarcane mulch is down. That's looking a lot better. I've got 2 more beds to go. It's not even 7 a.m. in the morning and I'm sweating so much. It is really hot and humid this morning. Now this will not only help the water retention, but it'll keep the soil splashing when you water or it rains. And when the soil splashes on leaves, you can get fungus and different sort of diseases. So that's also going to help with that. Looks nice now. I should have done this ages ago. It's just, how it is. Life's busy. Don't always have time for everything we want to do, but it's looking a lot better now. Before I put the sugarcane mulch down, I've just buried a whole heap of scraps. There's mandarin peels, there's a whole banana in there, potato peels, onions, parsley, strawberries, a whole heap of stuff from my daughter's lunchbox, and we'll see how long it takes to break down. I'll come back in about 4 to 6 weeks and we'll see what we can find, if anything. Well, the bed is complete. Let's go over and have a look. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So much better. That'll inhibit the weeds. Not that we get too many here. It's fairly decent at the moment. Always get on top of them. Sorry, that was a fly. No, what is it? A green vegetable bug. It just about flew in my mouth, hit my lip. It's actually sitting on my camera at the moment. Alrighty. Well, I've spotted a few of these little ladybugs. One there, one up there. I've never seen these ones before. I've just Googled it. Apparently, these ones are feeding on the powdery mildew, which is on the, you can see it there on the cucumber leaves. See all those little spots. Yeah, so never seen one of these in Western Australia. Nice to see a new little species. Well, I see our first fairy tale eggplant in there. Look at that. It's only a small one. They don't grow large like some of the black ones. But yeah, looking forward to harvesting a few of those in the coming months. Well, there's a garlic over there. It looks like it might be ready. Let's try and get this one out. Well, that's it. Not much going on there, unfortunately. Yeah. Howdy folks, and cheers. Wife has said she wants the tomatoes removed. Some of these cherry tomatoes, they're getting invaded by pests. They're old now. Crop, there's still some there, but she wants to plant some cucumbers, so I'm going to put a bunch of Lebanese cucumbers through here. Cucumbers seem to be our favorite at the moment, so I'm excited to plant them out. Cucumbers are in. They're looking good. These things are going to shoot up so fast. There is 4 on this side, 1 in the middle, and 2 over there. So we've got 7 Lebanese cucumbers. Very excited to get these growing. I just love how they grow so rapidly and they taste so good. You can put this with almost any meal. Love them. Well, that's a wrap for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget, smash that like button. That will really help us out tremendously. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.